Hey guys and girls, and welcome to my Twitter Q&A video. This is the second one. I'm going to be doing 6 questions instead of 5 because apparently I skipped 6 questions from my last video. I thought I started from the very first question, but there's like a little gap in my Twitter feed, and you know, like I'm just making excuses like as if it was Twitter's fault, but it was obviously mine. And so first question goes out to Catherine Strong, and she asks, why are you so cute? And I ask, what? Okay, first of all, do you see this face? Like, I get these comments kind of a lot, sort of. I don't want to say a lot because it kind of makes me sound like conceited, but I get these comments every now and then, and it makes me wonder if the world's standards are going down, or I don't know what's happening. But yeah, honestly, I really think it's because you people are seeing me through the computer screen, and that might be giving you a sense that I might be famous, and I'm not. But I personally don't think I'm cute, and this is not me fishing for compliments. If you want to just pause the video right there, you'll see that I'm very, very far from cute. And next question. So second question goes out to Karu, and he asks, Junie, did you ever work out to improve your b-boy skills? And the answer is no. I've answered this a few times before. I've answered this in my chair freeze video, I remember specifically. And like, I say don't like work out with dumbbells and stuff, or like, you know, the chest lifts and all that, because it's not really necessary, you know. If you need strength for a move, let's take air chair for example, you want to practice air chair and not lift weights to get air chair, because your body will create the muscles that you need, you know. If your body recognizes that you're in air chair and your wrist is too weak, it's gonna eventually, you know, get your wrist stronger, because you know you're tearing your muscles every time you do anything really. Like if you lift a dumbbell, your muscles tear in your bicep, and then it repairs and it comes back stronger. That's how muscle builds, you know. So if just say you do air chair, you're theoretically ripping your muscles that you're using for air chair, and those specific muscles that you use for air chair will come back stronger. So I hope you guys get my point on that. And really, like, you can tell like I don't work out because, you know, obviously I'm not like ripped. I don't have like a raging six-pack, and again, like my biceps aren't, you know, like that. But yeah, I do what I can. I just, whenever I b-boy, I just tell myself, hey, if I just keep this up, I'll get better at this specific thing, the one that I want, the move that I want. And yeah, so hope that answers your question. So third question goes out to Max Con, or Cone, sorry if I'm butchering your name, and his question is, what is your view on contortion b-boying, like the really messed up rubber leg stuff? You know, I like all styles of b-boying. There's not one style I dislike. I just think that maybe abstract might not be the best one to talk about, well, for me, because like I have like that different view of abstract where I think it's kind of unfair. It sounds really bad if I say it sounds if it's unfair, because it kind of doesn't make sense. You know, they're really flexible. They might as well use it to their advantage and stuff. But it's like, okay, a battle to me is like a competition, right? By the way, I'll mention that in battles in another question coming after this. But if you can do something that someone else can, but you guys have the same like capabilities, then I think that's a dope battle, because that's totally fair. But say someone is able to put their leg behind their head, like with relative ease. Like I'm talking about like just put their leg behind their head like that, just easy. And someone else that can't, say someone does like a really sick move, like say let's say I don't know, like really clean king flares or something. And then an abstract b-boy can put their leg behind their head and do like flares that kind of like, you'll see if you look up rubber legs and you see his one-legged flares with one leg behind his back or his head, then you'll see what I'm talking about. But you see, the really clean king flares takes a lot of skill, like a lot, and it takes a lot of like dedication to learn that stuff. But if you're able to put your leg behind your head as easy as rubber legs can, and if you're just doing a one-legged flare, I mean, sure, like, it might be hard, but if you really take into consideration how flexible he is, then you'll realize that it can't be that hard. Like, especially if you already know flare, and if you're really flexible, you can put your leg behind your head, right? And your other leg is just, you know, just basically doing a coffee grinder with your hands doing this. So that's just my view. Like, I really think that abstract might be like a little overhyped because, you know, it's based around their flexibility, and it's, I mean, sure, I like I said in the beginning of the video, I really like all styles of b-boying. There's nothing I dislike, and this might sound like a little rant. It might be because I'm jealous too, who knows? But I believe everyone's entitled to their own opinion. You might have yours, I have mine. And yeah, I'm kind of losing my train of thought. But again, abstract, very cool. I just think it might be a little overhyped, and that's about it. This next question goes out to Omar Lopez, and he asks, B-Boy Junie, can you put up a video of you in a battle? I've had countless messages, comments, you know, tweets, everything. Tweet, duh, I just told you one. But I've had many of those actually requested, and I don't quite battle often, so I don't have footage. If there is footage, it's like when I first started b-boying, so I'm really bad. But yeah, sorry, but if I ever do join a battle or something, I guess I'll record it. Again, I'm not the best b-boy, I just like teaching, but, you know, if I ever do join jam for fun, I'll be sure to record it, I promise. Next question goes to Ray Jr., and he asks, B-Boy Junie, will you be doing a head slide tutorial? And yes, I will. I promise. It's one of the tutorials that's been on my list. I just haven't had time to actually do one. You know, I like to be like, you know, have free time when I do it and not feel rushed when I do my tutorial, so I really put some like quality time into it, because that's what sets my tutorials apart, you know, like it's not a music video with text on the screen saying for air chair you get on your hand and you lift your body. You know, I actually say what I had trouble with, what the first steps that I did was, and then hopefully it relates to you and hopefully it helps. So again, look for it soon, or maybe not even soon, just look out for it in the future, and when it does come out, you're welcome. And yeah. So the last question goes out to Tracy Nguyen, and she asks, what is one thing you want to do before you die? I thought about this question before I answered it, and I might as well tell you what probably my goal in life is, and I really want to do this before I die. I want to be a dad, like a really good dad. You know, like, I'm not about to get all sappy, don't worry, this isn't a sob story, but my parents divorced, like when I was like really young, when I was like 5 in kindergarten, and they separated. And I stayed with my mom, and then my dad went off. But me and my dad are close, like don't get it wrong, but you know, when I become a dad, I'm gonna make sure like I'm always there. Oh man, this is so cheesy, but I really want to be there for my son or daughter, and you know, I want to be there for like the graduations and like teaching him or her how to ride a bike. Oh my god, be there to be a grandparent. Oh, that'd be so awesome. That's like the only thing I want to do. Like, I'm only in college so I could get a good job to support a family. And like, honestly, I could care less of what I end up being in the future. I mean, sure, I'm on track right now to become a pharmacist. I mean, the pay is good, but again, I'm only getting a job that pays well because I want to support a family and that we could live easy. So, yeah, again, I just want to be a dad before I die. Hopefully, I'm a grandparent before I die. And yeah, so hope that answers your question. And again, not a sob story. Happily talking to my dad, happily talking to my mom. Everything's fine. Yeah. So that about wraps up my Twitter Q&A number 2 video. Hope you guys and girls enjoyed it. If you want to have your question on this video series, then go ahead and shout me out on Twitter at bboyjuni, and I'll be sure to answer it. So again, hope you guys and girls enjoyed it, and deuces!